Good afternoon. It is Monday the 19th of March. It's the Monday after the mini Beast from the East 2 hit us. And we are out in the beautiful Brecon Beacons. We're out with Scott again of Explorerbuddies, and there's my wife Lucy. And today we're heading up there, and we're going to look at camping at the top, but if it's a bit windy we're going to camp at Blaen Llia. Is it Blaen Llia?
Yeah.
Or Blaen Llia. But we're going to head up, I think it's called Fan Hir, I think, first. So we haven't been out for ages, so we have been, cabin fever's been rife. So welcome along today, and let's see how this one goes. I'll bring you back when we're on the trail.
Beacons Way.
So this is it, part of the Beacons Way, as you can see there. And you start off at the Fan Hir pub, cracking little pub. So off we go. Hello guys, right, that's the pub that we came up from down there, and I've had to resort to the GoPro for now because I obviously didn't charge my Sony batteries right. All three of them are dead, and this GoPro's dying soon as well, so not much filming till we get to the top, but it is a beautiful day. That just about sums it up. Hello guys, as you can see and probably hear, it is really windy up here. Lucy's just had to put another layer on, so she was freezing. Excuse the wind noise, but the wind is just howling along and it's absolutely bitter. So we're gonna head up there. We're gonna head up onto that ledge and see if we go back from the ledge whether we can camp up there. If not, we're gonna drop back down to the lake. So we shall see. Onwards. There we go, Lucy's just melting some snow. Whew. Right, let's put this camera somewhere sensible. Oh. Hello guys, right, we've just stopped for a coffee because we don't think we're going to go much higher. We found a lovely little spot to camp down there. Excuse the wind. Oh, it's right at the back of the camera, isn't it? Sorry about the wind. Yeah, so we've got a great little spot down there. We're probably going to camp on the snow down there because it's actually flat. And it's just a little dip out the wind, so we are going to have a coffee, warm up. I haven't done much filming up there because all my batteries are dying on me. So yeah, having a nightmare. So yeah, I'll bring you back when we've had a coffee or when we've got our coffee. Hello guys, right, here we are, and it is beautiful. You can see Scott there, all the spin drift behind him. We're in a little hollow here, we're just having a coffee. Lucy's still making the coffee. Scott's posing. There he is. We haven't got Marley with us today. We just thought it was a bit too cold for him and we weren't sure. So we didn't want to put him through it again. So yeah, we're missing him badly. But look at that behind Scott.
That's amazing. Oh no, look at the spin drift down there.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, look at it. Brilliant.
Now that is quite a view. Hello guys, I know it's not very bright. We've got a beautiful sunset. We're just setting up, we're madly trying to set up because the temperature is dropping drastically. It's about -4 at the moment without the wind chill, so it's bitter. Everything's freezing up, hands are going, so we've got the tent set up. We're going to get all the beds and sleep systems set up, get the kettle on, then have something to eat. So I'll bring you back when we're all properly set up. Hello guys, right, we're all set up. It's bloody freezing outside. It's about between -4 and -5. It's going to be over -6 or under. The wind chill's really cold. It's well, there you go. You can see the tent moving round. I mean, this is an old school quasar and it's solid as a rock. So to get that light swinging like that takes a bit of doing. It's a really gusty wind and it's freezing. The wind chill's -12, -15, so we are just staying out of it at the moment. Lucy, there you go, Lucy's cooking dinner. I'll save my dinner as a surprise when I pull the packet out in a minute. Yeah, so we're just gonna chill out for a little while, get some food in us because we're freezing. It's a real cold night. It's absolutely beautiful up here. We had orange sunset with pink opposite us. It was stunning. So let's have something to eat and I'll get back to you then. Cheers. Bang on the Oriental chicken tonight, Mr. Ranulph Fine's favourite. And Lucy's having mild chicken korma, very nice. Water's boiled, wine is poured. Cheers, darling.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh,
You're dropping ice in the tent.
ice.
That's all right.
Right. Okay, dinner time. Get the pouches out. Starving.
My pouch is under there.
Okay, water's in. That don't look bad. That looks good. Okay, the finished product. See, it's my favourite. Look at that. Bits of chicken. It's not too sloppy. Gorgeous. Dinner time. Right, we've eaten. Now I'm going to change. I'm going to put my long johns on and all that, and my thick socks. But I just want to say, do you recognise these bags, Max? Thank you very much. I'm making use of them up here already. I'm using loads of them. So, thank you very much, Max. Cheers, mate. Good evening. Well, it certainly is a cold one tonight. It's already got over -5. I think it's showing -5 at the moment. And it's a perfectly clear night. The stars are just everywhere. Excuse this wobbling around. It is really windy. 60-kilometre winds tonight. Slightly over with the gusts, as you can tell by me swaying around with the camera. But I'll show you the tents. Scott's tent's taking a battering. Right, I've got a new torch. There you go, look at that. There's the tents now. You might think it's a bit odd that we've got a lot of grass around here and we've actually camped on the snow, but this is a nightmare. As you can see, look, it's boggy between the grass. And this has got enough snow on it to insulate us from it and give us a more level surface. I mean, Scott's gone one. We've just levelled it out from here, as you can see, and Scott has dug his right out. But this is a very deep drift, but it's allowed us to get a level pitch, which there aren't a lot of round here, and you can't go on the grass because it's all just tufts and bullseyes. But, what's the temperature? Oh well, minus 4.6 on that at the moment, and then with this wind chill they reckon -13 tonight. I'm going to get back in the tent because it really is bitter. We haven't done a lot of filming today because it was just a quick walk up here really, and I had the problem with the battery, so hopefully we'll get a lovely clear morning and I'll get some good shots then, and maybe even get the drone out if the wind's not too blustery, but we'll see. Okay, let's get back in that tent. It's freezing. Damn. Right, good evening. Lucy's in bed next to me. Good night, Lucy. Night. We're off to bed. We've had our dinner, a lot of tent time. It's just too cold to sit outside with that wind chill. Wind's calming down a little bit. So, not a lot of filming today. Hopefully we'll get a nice bright clear morning, but we'll see. So, good night, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. We had one heck of a kip, and let's have a look outside this morning. Excuse your head, darling. And that is what we've woken to. Beautiful, eh? So we're just about to have a coffee. Lucy's on the case now, coffee bag's in. And we'll have a coffee and I'll bring you back later. I'll probably have a fly of the drone if it's not too windy. Oh, good morning once again. It is beautiful this morning. The wind's died down. It's still chilly, but warmed up quite a lot. The sun's been warming the tents up, which is nice. We've had a few coffees. Scott's in his tent. He's had his drone out, been taking photos. But it really is beautiful. You can see where we've trodden down this drift just to get a level pitch, because like I was saying last night, this is all boggy and it's got a thin layer of ice on it and then some damp patches underneath, so we've used the snow as a base. It's the only way we can get a level pitch really. But a great night's sleep. God, I slept over 8 hours easy. Yeah, it was a little bit windy until 2 in the morning. We're getting battered a bit by 50-mile-an-hour winds, but I think the way we put the tents, we put ours so it sort of protected Scott's a bit, and he dug his in. So his tent did all right. I mean, that was a windy night, middle of winter, and that's a 3-season tent. So yeah, good tents, those Nordisk Telemark 2s, I think. I wouldn't mind one of those for the summer. GoPro's died on me, so I'll show you now in the proper light. Scott's tent. Hello, Scott.
Good morning.
Here he is. He's all snug as a bug in that. So yeah, you can see how the wind was coming this way. So we went sideways, Scott dug himself in, and yeah, give him a bit more protection. It's brilliant. You right, darling?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Oh, Lucy and Scott started packing up already. I'm going to do it as soon as I've had my breakfast, so. As you can hear. Hello guys, right, we're all packed up. I've just got to put my little blanket in because unfortunately the quasar's so big, the old quasar, I have to pack the tent in my backpack first. So that's where we were. That's Scott's little bit, that's our little bit. You can see how boggy it was we were on now, but it did protect us, it was fine. Nice and level. So we're going to head up to the ridge. I'll catch up with you then. So, the plan for today is we're going to head along the ridge down to the lake. We're going to have some lunch there, just a snack, some noodles or something. And then we're going to head back to the car and we're going to drive to Cray Reservoir, just up the road. We're not sure how the camping will go there, but a guy we met up on Cribbing called Jason said it's good to camp there and there's some firewood, place to park. So we're going to go and head there for another night. So let's get this climb out of the way, get down to that lake. Very breezy up here, very cold. The right old wind chill, but it's stunning. So what we're doing, we're going to reach this little peak over here, and then we drop down in this V, and we drop off right. And our destination is the snowdrift. Is that lake down there. Oh, dinner time, we're just heating up some couscous in the bags. Scott's having his posh fire pot, posh pork and beans, very nice.
Yeah.
All fresh ingredients.
To everyone's liking, but I like it.
Cool. That's the path we came down from. And that's where we're heading. Straight down there. You can just see some people in the distance that passed us.
Fully kitted.
Yeah, one of the guys had no gloves, jeans, and he was walking down here, and I don't know if you can make it out on camera, but there's about two foot drift there. He's got his hands in his pockets and he fell straight forward on his knees. Luckily he didn't hit his face or anything. Because he hasn't got any gloves, he's got his hands in his pockets. He's nuts. What's a sure way to smash your face in coming down something like this, but there you go. Okay, we just had a lovely coffee and we're going to head back to the car now. So we're heading down that way. And see some chunky old drifts.
Oh, that's our crossing down there.
There we are, we're nearly down. It's getting a bit mushy down here. And we'll be down at the pub in a sec. That's a surprisingly hard descent down there because the snow's all mushy with the mud underneath and it's really slidey. We've all fallen over at least once. Good fun though. This beautiful sheepdog, it's always here. Getting old now, but always wants a stick throwing, always comes to say hello to us. Hello! Hello, bless you, aren't you gorgeous? Oh, you are just like Marley with your sticks, aren't you? Right, we're going now. We'll see you next time. We'll see you next time, yeah? Good girl. See you later. Oh, don't give me those eyes. Hello guys, we're back at the car. We've decided we were going to walk all the way to Cray, but we've decided to pick up some extra supplies from the car and just head up the lay-by a little way up there, park up and then make our way to Cray Reservoir. So yeah, that was a hard descent, really tiring. So we will catch up with you when we pull over and we get to the lay-by where we're going to park and walk to Cray Reservoir. So I'll see you then. That's right, we've had a change of plan. We didn't bother with the Cray Reservoir. There didn't look like much wood there. And the only place to camp was really boggy that we checked out. Are you steaming up? No. So we're decanting the car. We're going to head off into the woods down this way, where all the windfall is. hopefully get a fire going. Unfortunately, a lot of people, look, the car park's here. Fire, 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 fire. They don't learn, do they? Such a shame, but what can you do? Okay, so I'll get back to you when we've set up camp, wherever that may be. Hello guys, right, we've set up camp just next to you. We're not far from the car park at all. We didn't fancy walking through there, it's all boggy, uneven. We're going to have a fire, but there's already been a fire there. So we're not doing any damage. It's a mess in here. It's been absolutely blasted down by the wind. There's windfall everywhere, what I'm sitting on here. So we're going to reuse the fire. We've got a tarp just up to protect the tent from the fire. Cutting some wood up, all dead. It's a mess in here, it really is. We'll scatter the fire in the morning, we won't leave any mess. So yeah, cut some wood up, get a fire going, get some dinner on. Yeah. Okay guys, here's the tents. Good stealth forest colours, red and yellow. There's Scott's sitting down over there. This is the tarp just to protect my tent. Scott's is alright because this is upwind of the fire. This is where the fire's going to be. So we're just getting loads of dead wood ready. But there's already been a fire here. We will scatter it. Promise. Scott's tent. So, beautiful little water source. I know it's not that clear, it's a bit dark. But look at that. How you just hop down here. Great little water source. Yeah, what a lovely place to camp. So, nice little forest camp with a fire. Shame we couldn't get to Cray Reservoir, but we will go back there because Jason recommended it and we just didn't have time to mess about, unfortunately. So, let's get some wood cut up, get a fire going, get some dinner. Hello guys, right, hope you can see this. We've, there you go, there's the fire. So the fire's going, the wine is flowing.
Cheers.
Cheers. So, cheers everybody.
And it's not freezing like that.
Oh, it's been nicely warmed as well. The good thing is with the 2 nights we've come off the mountain, freezing temperatures, and now we're having a nice foresty, woodsy camp. So brilliant, brilliant couple of nights, really worth coming out. I'm glad we did. We haven't been out for so long and we've had some, to be quite frank, we've had a really shit month. There's a lot to it, but Lucy and I, we both lost our jobs at the same time. We were both made redundant. Together, we worked for the same company. And we volunteered for lower wages for a year ago, so we've blown all our savings, and then all of a sudden we got a mortgage to pay and no income and no money in the bank. So you can imagine what that was like. So it is fantastic to get out again. Lucy's already sorted out another job. I've got a job to start April the 1st. Let's just hope it, oh well, not April the 1st, beginning of April. So, we're just going to enjoy this lovely, lovely camp, drink some wine, eat in a little while. But it's really nice to get out in the woods. It's great. It's boiling. It really is. So, we'll speak to you later. Okay, here they go. Pigs in blankets. A Scott's dinner.
Oh, fire.
Now that is pigs in blanket sandwiches. What a great idea, to be honest. You bring a crusty roll or a crusty loaf of bread or a French stick. Yeah, but either, you know, bunch of pigs in blankets and fresh bread, tomato sauce or brown sauce, whatever you like, and you are laughing. Right, there's Scott's dinner. Oh. What have I got? I've got chicken tikka masala. There it is. Oh, let's open it. Oh no, that don't look that bad. A bit runny. Chicken tikka masala. What have you got, Lou?
Beef curry.
Ooh, beef curry. Have a look.
Right.
Have a look inside. Nice, very nice. Yeah.
I'm knackered.
I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm knackered.
We'll turn in a minute, have a cup of tea, go to sleep. Hello guys. Right, time for bed. We're all in our bags. Fire's burnt out. Scott's gone to bed. So, it's been a great evening, really relaxing evening around the fire. Lovely. So we'll catch up with you in the morning. Good night. Good morning, welcome back. Well, it was a lovely night. Cold, about, I don't know, -3. Heavy frost, but we were protected in here. Frost on the tents. Just been to the car in the car park over there. It was fully frosted. All swells over it, really cold night. Great to sit round the fire last night. Yeah, great difference from the night before, from the mountain, like I said before, from the mountain to the forest and a forest fire. Beautiful. So we're all packing up. They're packing up behind me. We haven't had any breakfast yet. I'm just getting a coffee down, me warming up. We've had a fly about with the drone, but to be honest, there's not a lot to film around here. It's pretty difficult. You can't really get too much in the trees and stuff, so never mind. Right, so I'm going to finish my coffee, have some breakfast. We're going to pack up, and then that's going to be about it, I'm afraid. So I'll speak to you a bit later. Right, we're nearly packed up. Just having my porridge. Just going to take the tent down and head on home. Someone was asking me what tent pegs I use. I use various tent pegs, but even in summer, I've always got some of these. I think they're the MSR Blizzard, I think they're called. But they're great in soft ground. Obviously they're fantastic in snow, so we needed them last night, but night before. But they're just so handy, they really are. So I'd always recommend at least carry 4 of those, or you know, when you've got some good guy out points, your toughest guy out points, use these, because they don't have to go in the ground all the way. And if you slide them very shallowly, if there's rock and stuff, it gives a great area to stop it getting pulled out. So I can recommend them. Right, this was the fire area. You can see it's devastated, so I can't clean all that up, but this particular bit was where our fire was. I've dug it out, poured water down it, scattered the ashes, mixed in a load of the molehill mud with it and filled it back up. But look at the size of this burn patch. God knows the size of the fire they had here. I'm surprised the trees aren't more damaged. Oh, they are a bit scorched. So that's the best I can do with that, but I've mixed some nutrients and soil back in there, so that should be okay until the next person comes and sets fire to it. Well guys, right, that's just about it. We've virtually tidied the camp behind us. Had breakfast, coffees, we're going to hit the road. It's before 10 o'clock. We want to get Scott dropped off back near Bristol by 12, and we want to be home by 2 really, sort everything out. So, thank you very much for joining us on this one. It's been a brilliant weekend actually. We so needed to get out. It was, cabin fever was driving me nuts. Yeah, beautiful to get up the mountain, snow camp, lovely views, and then come and spend a night in a lovely forest with a fire. You just can't beat it. It's brilliant. So, like I said, thank you for joining us on this one, and we will see you on the next one. Cheers.